What's good, everybody? Techromancer here, and I'm gonna say happy YGO Friday. I'm gonna try to make Fridays kind of like my exclusive YGO stuff, even though I might do some YGO stuff on my 2 cents, like talking about certain types of cards and stuff like that. But I wanted to, one, explain why the whole YGO Yu-Gi-Oh thing, because most of you know about the DJ and the games, but a lot of people don't know about my history with YGO. So let me go ahead and explain my history with YGO. So I started in Yu-Gi-Oh basically when the game first started. So like Legend of the Blue Eyes had just came out, and me and my girlfriend at the time, we were fans of the show and stuff, and we was like, yo, they got actual cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and sit down and learn the game. I sat down, learned all the rules, the official rules and stuff like that, because I was a big time. I had a Magic background back when Magic first started. So yes, I played a lot of these games when they first started. I played Magic, I played Star Trek, Mech Warrior. I played a lot of these different card games. Wildstorm, which was one of my favorites, and I wish I could get a full set of Wildstorm cards. If there's a collector out there that has extras of the Wildstorm set, hit me up, because I love that game. That game was a lot of fun. But so I digress. But I started there, and it just happened that at the time, the community college I was going to, a lot of other people was playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, okay. So my girlfriend had met these two guys. They're my best friends now. A lot of you know Marcus. Some of y'all know Edrin if you've seen some of my past like gaming vlogs. And that's how we met. And we was all like, hey, let's go to a tournament. So started going to tournaments and stuff like that. And everybody was like, yo, you're like really like good at this game. That's because I like to play chess. I like to think. You give me rules and you give me a way to think, oh man, I'm gonna be figuring out stuff anyway. So from there, I've been to like multiple regionals. I've been invited to like a nationals a couple of times and stuff like that. So that's how it all happened. So that's where the YGO passion came from. But I want to show you what I'm working on right now. So what I've been working on is I've been working on a Gouki deck. This is kind of like my take of Goukis, because I was playing with a pure Gouki deck before. As you know, I like budget decks. I feel like budget decks is good for people that are casual competitive, and that's why I like to focus on. I like to focus on people that want to play the game casually, but also still kind of get that competitive edge, because as you know, I started in the tournament scene. Now I've gotten back into the game, but I'm not really doing tournament scene right now, so I kind of play at a casual competitive level. So that's been my focus: casual competitive budget decks for like little kids and people that's trying to get into the game and stuff like that. Actually, I would like to set up a rental deck system here in America or in my area, and I've been really interested about Japan and their rental deck system and stuff like that. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that here. So stay tuned on that one. I'm gonna figure it out and do all that. But so I've been playing around with this Gouki deck, and it's been pretty budget for me. Most of the Goukis I bought fairly cheap. I bought play sets of all of them for like $1 or less. So you thinking like $20 to $30 just for the Goukis, and then and some of the spells, and then the rest of it was like stuff that I had in starter decks or stuff that I had lying around, like a Twin Twisters. I have 2 Twin Twisters that I pulled out of the pack and stuff like that, like back in the day. So this is a fairly budget build that you can build definitely for under 50. I know a lot of people say budget is like $100, but you can actually probably build this for like under 50, really. I do have nightmares in there. I finally saw I played the dude, and I saw the benefit of nightmares, because originally I was just playing pure Goukis. I was like, no, fuck that, I'm not doing nightmares. But this is probably my only deck that I have that's actually like pure meta in a sense, most of my decks are not meta decks at all, but this is the only deck that I have that's meta. But that's because I actually like the Goukis. When I saw Go is one of the half Japanese, half brothers on the show, so have to support them. I mean, look at me, person of color. So I was supporting Go, and I really liked the deck, and I liked the concept. It was like, yo, they're demon warriors, basically, or ogre warriors. And I'm like, yeah, ogre wrestlers. I said warriors, but they're warriors. They are warriors, but they're wrestlers. And I like wrestling too. Like, I grew up on wrestling back in the day, so I was like, all right, I gotta put this deck together. When Dino Wrestlers finally come out, I'm gonna put that together too, because I think that's gonna be a lot of fun as well. But so this is the deck concept that I've been working on. So let me show you right here that so I got one. This is everything that's out in the TCG right now. So I have played around with a OCG variant, but this is everything that's out in the TCG right now that I'm showing you. So you got a Hugbear, you got a Double Team, you got a Moonsault. So that's one of each. You can swap those out in your side deck for like another Hugbear, but I digress. Alright, 3 Scorpios, 3 Suplex, 3 Twist Cobras, 2 Headbats, 1 Octo Scratch, 2 Trainers, a Ghost Ogre, and a Veiler. Because originally when I put this deck together, you didn't have enough Gouki monsters to fill out up to like 20. So that's why I got a Ghost Ogre and a Veiler. I actually own a Ghost Ogre and Veiler. If you want to put an Ash, you can put an Ash in there as well. I like hand traps, but I'm not excessive with hand traps like some people. Some people like to put 6 hand traps in their deck. I'm not like that. I just like running 3, one of each, or a playset. That's it. All right, so I actually went for an odd deck ratio. So I changed my deck ratio. So originally when I played this deck, I had 20, 14, 6. So now the deck ratio is 19, 15, 6. I'll explain why in a minute. So let me go through the spells. So I got 3 Gouki face turns, 3 rematches, Warrior Returning Alive, a Monster Reborn, a MST, a Lightning Vortex. You can also swap that out for Regeki if you care, if you have it. Galaxy Cyclone. I love this card. A lot of people need to give this card some more love. I love Galaxy Cyclone. You get to potentially use it twice, or once if you foolish bury a good sit or discard it or something. Twin Twisters, Dark Hole, My Body is a Shield, and Reinforcement in the Arm. I know what a lot of people are thinking is like, why the fuck does he have My Body as a Shield in there? I'm gonna explain. So the reason why My Body is a Shield is in this rendition is basically because now with the new Cyber Dragon deck, you know, people can really clear your U board fairly quickly. So I put My Body as a Shield in there, and I used to play this in the tournaments a lot, and people used to get mad because they would say mirror, and I'd be like, My Body is a Shield, and their mirror is useless. I don't mind paying 15 life to keep going and swinging during battle. So I see this as the same way. If somebody puts Cyber Intellin on to clear your whole field, My Body is a Shield, pay that 15, or if you got like your Ash or Veiler, you can stop the effect too. But it's just another option just in case somebody plays that battle trap or clears the field and you're like, nope, at this point in time, if I have my U board, everybody's staying. So that's what that's about. So I had to fit in My Body as a Shield. I originally had 2 Octo Scratches, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna play with 3 hand traps. So I took that Octo Scratch out to fit in My Body as a Shield. If you want, you can take My Body as a Shield out, or you can take out the Lightning Vortex. Because really with this deck, you want the Goukis to be able to like if you have to play certain cards, you get benefits off of drawing, unless they play like a Droll and Lockbird. Droll and Lockbird will shut you down. Or if they play like something like Altergeist. The Altergeist matchup against this is very interesting. I'll show you that a little bit later. But yeah, so that can really hurt the Gouki deck, like shuffling your cards back into your hand or back into your deck, or if somebody says negate you getting your draw effects with Droll and Lockbird, that will hurt immensely. So just keeping that out there. All right, for traps, I got 2 torrential tributes, a bribe, which I've been getting criticized about using bribe, but that might actually be in a My 2 Cents episode, so be on the lookout for that, because I like using cards like Grandhorn, Shallow Grave, Dark Bribe, and I've been getting a lot of criticized in the community about how that gives your opponent a +1. But like I said, I'll talk about that a little bit later in the My 2 Cents, so be on the lookout for that. Dimensional Prison. So I'm trying out some cards. I'm trying out Dimensional Prison. It's a battle trap, but it's a good battle trap. Bottomless Trap Hole, and I'm also trying out this one, Breakthrough Skill. So I like Phoenix Chain, but my problem with Phoenix Chain is it's continuous trap. So Breakthrough Skill, it works right off gate, and if somebody MST, Twin Twister, whatever, you still can get to use the ability from your graveyard. I'm all about using the abilities from the graveyard. Notice Galaxy Cyclone, Breakthrough Skill. So another trap that I'm kind of trying out. So there you go. So here is my extra deck. I got Proxy Dragon because I do not own a Goblin. If I owned a Goblin, Goblin would be there in the midst of Proxy Dragon. But Goblin's also a $10 card. Like I said, this is a budget build, so there you go. I got 2 Cerberuses. You can get them for like $1, $2, depending where you find them. Phoenix, same thing, $1, $2, depending where you find them. I got 3 Shadow Ogres, a Thunder Ogre, 3 Great Ogres, because Great Ogres got dope ability, and a lot of people have been sleeping on this card. I actually played against Edrin. I lost the duel because I didn't quite understand the effect at the time, but Edrin's like, dude, you had me beat. So that card right there can do some damage against like a really good Blue Eyes deck and stuff like that. Giant Ogre, I just got that, putting it in, trying it out. Gouki, the Master Ogre, he's good for like clearing multiple cards when your opponent has them. Real good card, not bad. And then I'm trying out Trollmare Griffin. Marcus, thank Marcus for giving me this card. So Nightmare Griffin. So I'm trying this out. So what I'm gonna do is like my U boards now. Sometimes I'll put Proxy Dragon in the middle. Sometimes I'll put Giant Ogre in the middle, and then sometimes I put Griffin in the middle. So depending how I do my U board, it's dependent on what I might put in the middle. Just to let you know. This is not a focused side deck right now, but I'll just show you what I have in there. So I got Double Summon just to like get stuff out. Cosmic Cyclone, just to have another option. The non-target removal, Smash, Hammer Shot, Fissure, non-target removal. You have another go because I originally had 2 in the deck. This is the 2nd rendition. No, technically it's the 3rd rendition of this deck. So I originally had 2 Thunder Ogres in the deck. So my original trap strategy was a Dust Tornado because I was gonna run Waking the Dragon in this deck, so get it, Dust Tornado set it, and then when somebody destroys that, boom, Waking the Dragon, get something. But ended up not running Waking the Dragon in the deck. But there you go. Another Bear Hug, Octo Scratch. So I put this in because I was being nerdy, and this is a wrestling card called Desperate Tag. It allows you to, like, if they destroy one of your battle position monsters, you can reduce the battle damage to 0 and special summon one level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your hand at the end of the damage step. It's actually a good continuous card, but like I'm saying, I'm trying out a new set, so but I had 2 of those. Bear Hug, another Headbat just in case, and another Octo Scratch because like I said, originally you didn't have enough. So let me come out of this and let me show you the Altergeist matchup if I can find it. Alright, here we go. So this really hurts. So the Altergeist can really make you or break you. Let me swap so you can see it from my mouth. But I also got like a really bad hand this go around. But man, the Altergeist matchup, if they keep on sending your stuff back, it's hard for you to start building your board and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. I I tried to clear his field earlier, like, yeah, bottomless that. I was like, nah, man, get that out of here. And then, like, a little bit later, I was like, okay, you know what? You still trying to get momentum. I'm trying to gain momentum. He put that thing back out there. I was like, look, get rid of it, please. And I figured I could probably start gaining momentum from here, but no. It just did not happen. It really, really sucked. So, there you go. I put down my other traps, hoping I could bait him into doing one of the effects and using breakthrough, but I did clear the field, but it still didn't matter because look at this. He was able to still get out stuff. It's like constantly bounced, and then look at this. Power juice. Boop. Boop. Like I said, trying to gain momentum. Did not happen. Did not happen whatsoever. So be aware of the Altergeist matchup because it can really hurt you. I played another game where somebody did a draw and lockbird on me, and that hurt immensely because I could not get none of my Gouki effects. So be aware of the weaknesses. A lot of people are like, no, man, I'm all about the advantages of a deck. No, you got to be aware of your weaknesses too, because if you don't understand the weaknesses of the deck, then you can't appropriately make a side deck to stop certain things. So definitely be aware of that. Now, how well does the Gouki deck run? All right, I'm going to show you. I went against a guy earlier that had the Stromberg deck, which me and a lot of my friends are like, yo, Stromberg deck is finally out. We want to see it. So here you go. So actually, I'm gonna leave it on this because he plays Grand Horn on me. I'm happy that I'm not the only duelist that plays a Grand Horn to Heaven, because there you go. So brought that out. He was like, okay. He let all that happen. As soon as he saw that, he's like, Grand Horn. I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll do something else. But when he did that draw and lock, oh man, that hurt me so badly. Hurt me so badly. But I was like, okay. I was like, this is gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt. So he put the Utopia package out there, which I thought was interesting. It was like, yo, he put Utopia out there, but I guess, you know, just to have like extra options in the deck, just in case. Torrento, baby, get all that mess out of here. So had Veiler, didn't have to use it, thank God. So just sitting there, and he's like top drawing at this point. He put the castle out there, and then he surrendered because he realized he's like, okay, this guy is gonna be able to announce the turn, and out of which Stromberg constantly burning 10. His next turn he would have burnt 10 and decked out. So there was no point of him trying to continue after that. But I was about to make some moves from that point with the Gouki face turn, get Bear Hug out, and then just go ham. So deck does have potential to run very well. I guess I should give you one more just in case. Okay, so my friend Marcus is trying to run a concept called I call it the 3 Knights. So let's load this. Swap. Okay. So if you play this deck right, you can get a lot of momentum fairly quickly. Basically power wall. Love that. I will say, man, Twist Cobra's effect is very good. Same with Great Ogre. A lot of people sleep on it. Draw my cards. Phoenix. I'm starting to build my board. I think this rendition of the deck, I still had a Goblin in it, but I took it out to match my deck in real life, so just so you know. Arcanite. Get 2. Yeah, this one has Goblin in it. Build that board. So I'm just slowly building my U board. Super X, get that. He negates the effect, but that's okay. Now I got Cerberus out. Headbat. For headbat. Master Ogre. Now, the one thing about face turn, I love face turn, but sometimes save it just in case somebody gets rid of your link monster, because you can get your link monsters off of face turn, just in case you didn't know that. So right now, I just got the dominant U board, and it's just crazy. Now, when Marcus and I are playing, we're playtesting, so I know you're wondering why I didn't like end him right away. A lot of times, I'm trying to let him figure out his effect, or trying to like get abilities off, so I won't go full throttle all the way. But if, as you saw how I had the board, if I was going through throttle, it'd be ended in moments. But Cyber Dragon matchup will also hurt you too if Intolin comes out. But there you have it. Happy YGO play. I did say that I was going to try to do some uploads every day basically, but this weekend is Evo. So if you don't see any uploads this weekend, it's because I'm watching Evo, and I'm watching to see what the tournament's scene and who's going to win that Evo and stuff like that. Technically, I got it on right now on the Blaze Blue tag, cross tag. So I'm watching Evo, so I'll probably do some commentary about after Evo is over next week, and talk about like the highlights and stuff like that, and how they won and stuff like that. So yeah, so till then, everybody, peace, love, stay gaming, and I will see you in the next video.